English Cocker Spaniel. The English Cocker Spaniel is a breed of gun dog. It is noteworthy for producing one of the most varied numbers of pups in a litter among all dog breeds. The English Cocker Spaniel is an active, good-natured, sporting dog standing well up at the withers and compactly built. There are field or working cockers and show cockers. It is one of several varieties of spaniel and is the foundation of its American cousin, the American Cocker Spaniel. The English Cocker is closer to the working dog form of the Field Spaniel and the English Springer Spaniel. Outside the U.S., the breed is usually known simply as the Cocker Spaniel, as is the American Cocker Spaniel within the U.S. The word cocker is commonly held to stem from their use to hunt woodcock. The breed can have litters of anywhere from 3 to 12 puppies. History. Spaniel-type dogs have been found in art and literature for almost 500 years. Initially, Spaniels in England were divided among land spaniels and water spaniels. The differentiation among the spaniels that led to the breeds that we see today did not begin until the mid-19th century. During this time, the land spaniels became a bit more specialized and divisions among the types were made based upon weight. According to the 1840 Encyclopedia of Rural Sports, cockers were 12 to 20 pounds, 5.5 to 9 kilograms. At this time it was not uncommon for cockers and springers to come from the same litter. Even a puppy from a toy-sized lineage could grow to be a springer. There is no indication from these early sources that spaniels were used to retrieve game. Rather, they were used to drive the game toward the guns. During the 1850s and 1860s, other types of cockers were recorded. There were Welsh Springer Spaniels and Devonshire Cockers. Additionally, small dogs from Sussex Spaniel litters were called cockers. In 1874 the first stud books were published by the newly formed Kennel Club. Any spaniel under 25 pounds, 11 kilograms, was placed in the cocker breeding pool. However, the Welsh Cocker was reclassified as a Springer in 1903 due to its larger size and shorter rear. In those days only those dogs up to a hard day's work and sensible specimens were allowed to live, as absolute sporting purposes were about their only enjoyment and dog shows were hardly heard of. The sport of conformation showing began in earnest among spaniels after the Spaniel Club was formed in 1885. When showing, the new Springer and Cocker, both were in the same class until the Spaniel Club created breed standards for each of the types. The Kennel Club separated the two types 8 years later. Since then, the Springer and Cocker enthusiasts have bred in the separate traits that they desired. Today, the breed differ in more ways than weight alone. At Crufts, the English Cocker Spaniel has been the most successful breed in winning Best in Show, winning on a total of 7 occasions between 1928 and 2009, with wins in 1930, 1931, 1938, 1939, 1948, 1950 and 1996. In addition, the breed make up 3 of the 4 winners who have won the title on more than one occasion, with all 3 coming from H.S. Lloyd's Ware Kennel. Due to World War II, the English Cocker Spaniel managed to be the only breed to have won the title between 1938 and 1950, although the competition was only held on 4 occasions during that period. The most recent Best in Show was Ch. Canidae Cambrai in 1996. Field Spaniel. In the late 19th century, with the increasing popularity of dog shows and the creation of standards for various breeds, the Spaniel family began to split into various different breeds. A group of enthusiasts decided to create a large black spaniel breed. 4 dogs would act as progenitors for this new breed, of which 2 were Cocker Spaniels, 1 was a Cocker Spaniel/English Water Spaniel cross and 1 was a Norfolk Spaniel. This new breed was named the Field Spaniel, and was recognized by the Kennel Club in 1892. American Cocker Spaniel. The American Cocker Spaniel was developed from the English Cocker Spaniel in the 19th century to retrieve quail and woodcock. They were originally divided from the English Cocker solely on a size basis, but were bred over the years for different specific traits. The 2 Cocker Spaniels were shown together in America until 1936, when the English Cocker received status as a separate breed. The American Kennel Club granted a separate breed designation for the English Cocker Spaniel in 1946. The American breed has a shorter snout, is more likely to get ear infections, and is groomed differently from the English Cocker. Description. The English Cocker Spaniel is a sturdy, compact, well-balanced dog. It has a characteristic expression showing intelligence and alertness. Its eyes should be dark and its lobular ear should reach a bit past the tip of the nose when pulled forward. Today, A significant difference in appearance exists between field-bred and conformation show-bred dogs. The Cocker's tail is customarily docked in North America. In countries where docking is legal, the tail is generally docked at about 4 to 5 inches, 10 to 13 centimeters, in field-bred dogs, while show dogs are generally docked closer to the body. Docking is now illegal in Australia and South Africa. In England and Wales, docking can only be carried out on dogs where the owners have proved that the dogs will be used as working or shooting dogs. The breed standard indicates that the males of the breed are on average between 15.5 and 16 inches, 39 and 41 centimeters, at the withers, with the females a little smaller, growing to between 15 and 15.5 inches, 38 and 39 centimeters. Both males and females of the breed weigh approximately 13 to 14.5 kilograms, 29 to 32 pounds. American Cocker Spaniels are smaller, with the males being on average between 14.25 and 15.5 inches, 36.2 and 39.4 centimeters, and females again being smaller on average at between 13.5 and 14.5 inches, 34 and 37 centimeters, both weighing approximately 11 to 13 kilograms, 24 to 29 pounds. The closely related English Springer Spaniels are larger than either types of Cockers, growing to between 19 and 19.75 inches, 48.3 and 50.2 centimeters, for the females, and 19.25 and 20 inches, 48.9 and 50.8 centimeters, for the males, and weighing between 23 and 25 kilograms, 51 and 55 pounds. The English Cocker Spaniel is similar to the English Springer Spaniel, and at first glance the only major difference is the larger size of the Springer. However, English Cockers also tend to have longer and lower set ears than English Springers. In addition, Springers also tend to have a longer muzzle, their eyes are not as prominent and the coat is less abundant. Color. Breed standards restrict all breeds of dogs to certain colors for the purposes of conformation showing, dependent on country. For example, the breed standard of the United Kingdom's Kennel Club states that in solid colors, no white is allowed except for a small amount on the chest, and the American Kennel Club has standards for features including the expression, neck, top line, and body. In working Cockers, breeders value working ability over the color of the dog. They come in solid, or self, party-colored, and roan types of markings. Solid dogs have no or very little white. Party-colored dogs have spots or patches of color on a white dog. Party-colored dogs can have freckles of color on their nose and legs called ticking. Roan is an extreme version of ticking and consists of the white dog parts of a dog being speckled with the same color as the solid patches. Roan puppies are born white with colored patches, and the white becomes roan as they grow up, similar to the spots on Dalmatians. Solid English Cocker colors can come in black, liver/brown, red/golden with black or brown pigmentation, and party-colored Cockers come in blue roan, liver roan, orange roan with black or brown pigmentation, lemon roan with black or brown pigmentation, black and white ticked, liver and white ticked, orange and white ticked with black or brown pigmentation, lemon and white ticked with black or brown pigmentation, black and white, liver and white with brown pigmentation, orange and white with black or brown pigmentation, lemon and white with black or brown pigmentation. All of these colors can also have tan points, although you probably won't see it on any red, gold, or lemon Cocker because it will blend in. Of the solid colors, sable is considered rare and controversial, and is classified by some countries as being a type of particolor on account of its mixed hair shafts. While some have claimed this color is from a cross with a different breed, geneticists have discovered English Cocker sable is unique to this breed. In addition, a silver/ash color, usually associated with the Weimaraner breed of dog, is considered genetically possible but is yet to be recorded by the United Kingdom's Kennel Club. Of the roan varieties, lemon roan with a light brown pigmentation is the most recessive of all the roans. Plain white Cockers are rarely born, and are thought to be more prone to deafness than those with more pigmentation. As such, they are generally not encouraged in the breed. Temperament. Cockers are compassionate, determined, kind, intelligent, athletic, alert and resilient, and make great family pets. The breed does not like being alone, and will bond strongly to an individual person in a family, usually the one who feeds it. Known for optimism, intelligence and adaptability, the breed is extremely loyal and affectionate. The English Cocker Spaniel has a cheerful nature. They rank 18th in Stanley Coren's The Intelligence of Dogs, being of excellent working/obedience intelligence. Due to the breed's happy disposition and continuously wagging tail, it has been given the nickname Merry Cocker. They can also be dominant but loyal to their companion. With a good level of socialization at an early age, Cocker Spaniels can get along well with people, children, other dogs and other pets. This breed seems to have a perpetually wagging tail and prefers to be around people. It is not best suited to the backyard alone. Cockers can be easily stressed by loud noises and by rough treatment or handling. When trained with a soft hand and with lots of rewards, the Cocker Spaniel will be an obedient and loving companion with a happy, cheerful nature. Health. English Cocker Spaniels in UK and USA/Canada have an average lifespan of 11 to 12 years, which is a typical longevity for purebred dogs, but a little less than most other breeds of their size. The English Cocker Spaniel typically lives about a year longer than the smaller American Cocker Spaniel. In a 2004 UK Kennel Club survey, the most common causes of death were cancer, 30%, old age, 17%, cardiac, 9%, and combinations, 7%. In 1998 and 2002 USA/Canada health surveys, the leading causes of death were old age, 40%, and cancer, 22%. Common health issues with English Cockers are bite problems, skin allergies, shyness, cataracts, deafness, affecting 6.3% of the dogs of this breed, aggression towards other dogs, and benign tumors. Some uncommon health issues that can also have an effect on English Cocker Spaniels include canine hip dysplasia, patellar luxation, canine dilated cardiomyopathy, and heart murmurs. Hip dysplasia is an abnormal formation of the hip joint which is the most common cause of canine arthritis in the hips. Patellar lunation, also known as luxating patella, refers to the dislocation of the kneecap. Canine dilated cardiomyopathy is an adult-onset condition which occurs when the heart muscle is weak and does not contract properly. It can lead to congestive heart failure, which is where fluid accumulates in the lungs, chest, abdominal cavities, or under the skin. Dilated cardiomyopathy is often accompanied by abnormal heart rhythms, or arrhythmias which can complicate treatment. Cocker Spaniels can present with a nutritional form of dilated cardiomyopathy that is associated with low blood concentrations of the amino acid taurine. This form of dilated cardiomyopathy is in many cases reversible if the dog receives taurine supplementation. Rage syndrome. Rage syndrome is most often associated with the show Cocker Spaniel breed, although cases have been found in other breeds and cases are relatively rare even within the Cocker Spaniel breed. Rage syndrome is described as when a dog attacks suddenly and often savagely, without any warning, and during the attack the dog often has a glazed look and appears to be unaware of its surroundings. Rage syndrome can affect any and all breeds. Though not a common ailment, studies have found it is more common in solid-colored Cockers than in particolars and also more common in darker-colored Cockers than lighter-colored Cockers, being most common in solid gold and black-colored Spaniels. Their health issues are typical for a purebred dog breed. However, they are closely associated with rage syndrome even though cases are really quite rare. Rage syndrome cannot be accurately predicted and can only be diagnosed by genetic testing, and these tests are not conclusive. A link between coat color and temperament has been proposed. This link could be the color pigment melanin, which is biochemically similar to chemicals that act as transmitters in the brain. A study made by the University of Cambridge involving over 1,000 Cocker Spaniel households throughout Britain concluded that solid-color Cockers were more likely to be aggressive in 12 out of 13 situations. Red/golden Cockers were shown to be the most aggressive of all, in situations involving strangers, family members, while being disciplined, and sometimes for no apparent reason. A study by Spanish researchers at the Autonomous University of Barcelona revealed a similar link between golden Cockers and aggression. Males were also more likely to be aggressive. The study found the English Cocker Spaniel to have the highest level of owner and stranger-directed aggression compared to other breeds. Working Cockers. This breed, like many others with origins as working dogs, has some genetic lines that focus on working dog skills and other lines that focus on ensuring that the dog's appearance conforms to a breed standard. These are referred to as the working, or field bred, and conformation strains, respectively. After World War II, Cocker Spaniels bred for pets and for the sport of conformation showing increased enormously in popular appeal, and, for a while, was the most numerous Kennel Club registered breed. This popularity increased the view that all Cockers were useless as working dogs. However, for most dogs this is untrue, as even some show-bred Cockers have retained their working instinct. Today, This breed is experiencing a resurgence in usage as a working and hunting dog. Dogs from working lines are noticeably distinct in appearance. As is the case with the English Springer Spaniel, the working type has been bred exclusively to perform in the field as a hunting companion. Their coat is shorter and ears less pendulous than the show-bred type. Although registered as the same breed, the two strains have diverged significantly enough that they are rarely crossed. The dogs that have dominated the hunt test, field trial and hunting scene in the United States are field-bred dogs from recently imported English lines. Working dog lines often have physical characteristics that would prevent them from winning in the show ring. This is a result of selecting for different traits than those selected by show breeders. The longer coat and ears, selected for the show ring, are an impediment in the field. Cuban authorities train and use English Cocker Spaniels as sniffer dogs to check for drugs or food products in passengers' baggage at Cuban airports. Skills. A field-bred Cocker Spaniel is first and foremost an upland flushing dog. In performing this task there are some skills the dog must be trained to perform. In literature and film. Elizabeth Barrett Browning wrote 2 poems to her red Cocker Spaniel Flush, to Flush, My Dog and Flush Orphanus. Flush, a biography is an semi-fictional biography of Elizabeth Barrett Browning's red Cocker Spaniel written by Virginia Woolf and published in 1933. The Barretts of Wimpole Street, 1934 film, and The Barretts of Wimpole Street, 1957 film, also have Elizabeth Barrett Browning's red Cocker Spaniel as a central character. Trivia. Prince William, Duke of Cambridge and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge own an English Cocker Spaniel called Lupo, and Lupo was bred from Ella, a dog owned by her parents Michael and Carol Middleton. He's a working type English Cocker Spaniel. Lupo was born in a litter just prior to Christmas 2011, and was given to Prince William, Duke of Cambridge and Catherine, Duchess of Cambridge, who at first denied owning the dog to the media. Following the birth of Prince George of Cambridge, Lupo was featured in one of the first official photographs. He was subsequently featured in a family portrait with the Duke and Duchess and Prince George in March 2014. He has traveled with his owners to their holiday residence in Norfolk, but did not travel with them on their tour of Australia and New Zealand in 2014.